Hi, my name is Angus Payton. I'm a senior technician at Nicholas Me & Company, and I just want to show you a few touring tips on your Gaydon Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Okay, first thing today, I'm going to show you how to check your oil level. Your oil level or oil dipstick is just here. Unscrew it. Now always remember to do this when it's cold. Lift it out. Wipe it. You'll notice on the bottom you have a maximum and a minimum level. So dip your oil, remove it and see where it is. Now it's on the maximum. You need to remember on this particular vehicle that when it's hot it will be probably at the maximum. Best idea is to check it from cold, and ideally you want the level between minimum and maximum. If your engine does require topping up, 1060 is the grading which you'll need. Next thing is checking your coolant level. Coolant bottle is here. Be very careful when removing the cap. You do it when it's cold. Okay, so undo it, remove the cap. The level, or the coolant level you want to be seeing is just below the actual neck of the bottle. If it requires topping up, you need to be using red antifreeze of a mix roughly 50-50. You can actually buy it pre-mixed, so depending how you get your antifreeze, mix it or pour it in as required. In between servicing, you are unlikely to need to, but if you do want to check your power steering fluid level, you can check it here. This is the reservoir bottle here. Just unscrew it, remove it. There's also a dipstick here, so first line is your maximum, second line is your minimum. So you want it roughly in between. You may find it on the max. Not to worry, just as long as it's not overfilled. Okay. Once you check that, you can just place it back. Next is brake fluid level. Your brake fluid reservoir is just here. Yellow cap. If you unscrew it, have a quick look. See, make sure it's nice and clear. You'll find a yellowy tinge, but if it starts going brown, that's evidence that you need to be changing it. There is a maximum and a minimum level on the side. Just give it a little shake. Make sure you can see the fluid level is where it should be. And you can just put the cap back on. And if you do need to top up, it's .5 reactor fluid. Okay. Next thing I'll be showing you is how to top up your windscreen reservoir. That's here, blue cap with obviously a screen of the washers on it. Pull the cap off. Just pour either a sachet of washer fluid in there and then top it with water. Sometimes you might have pre-mixed stuff. Either way, that's where you'd top it up. Okay, you may want to check your wipers before you set off on your journey. Just to do this, just to pull the arm and blade gently away from the screen. Just run your fingers across the blade to make sure there's no splits or any other debris or grit. You might want to use a tissue or some vinegar or something just to degrease your rubbery blade, and then place it back and do the same on the other side. Okay. Next thing is tyre pressures. You can check and adjust your tyre pressure obviously the tyre valve just here. This particular model, it's 33 psi at the front, 36 psi at the rear, but on your vehicle always make sure you check the owner's manual to make sure you get the correct tyre pressure for your car. Tyre tread, make sure your tyre is in good condition and make sure they're even before you set off. If you have locking wheel nuts in your vehicle, you want to be making sure that the actual locking wheel nut key is in the car before you set off. Okay, if you do have a puncture and you have a problem, unfortunately these cars aren't fitted with a spare wheel, but you can purchase tyre sealant before you leave, just in case of that awkward moment you might need it. Our parts department are more than happy to help you with that. Okay, one other thing before you do set off on your trip, do make sure all lights work on your vehicle. Okay, one other thing, you would have had an owner's manual supplied with the car. All the information that we have talked about today will be in there, including a lot more other information like fuses and so on and so forth. If you don't have one, please contact our parts department. They'll be more than happy to supply you with one. I hope you found this video helpful. If you need a more comprehensive health check, please contact our service department and we'll be more than happy to assist you with that, or a service as required.